I take it you're not from Orlais originally.
No. Starkhaven. Fourth son of Lord and Lady Kenrick, destined for chantry service. Fortunately, I convinced them the university might be a fashionable alternative.
How were you assigned to the Inquisition?
I study primarily the early chantry, particularly around the signing of the Navarran Accord. That was why I transferred to the University of Orlais, closer to the source than Starkhaven. Sadly, most scholars took Inquisitor Ameridan's history as settled, even with so many questions remaining. No one took my ideas seriously until your Inquisition formed. I wrote Ambassador Montpellier, and, well, here we are.
What's it like at the University of Orlais?
Oh, it's brilliant. Some of the greatest minds I've ever known. The university was always well regarded, but Empress Celine made it the envy of all Thedas. She even got them to start admitting elves. Few bent noses, but it's worth it. Knowledge knows no bounds and all. With that unpleasantness with Grand Duke Gaspard done, the university is safe as a haven for knowledge.
I'd like to discuss Inquisitor Ameridan.
Of course, your predecessor. Existing historical records are contentious. Some say he was a devout Andrastian. Others suggest he cared little for religion, gaining leadership of the Seekers through Emperor Draken's friendship. He disappeared around the time the Seekers of Truth, the original Inquisition, incorporated into the newfound chantry. It's not clear why. Some say that he was tired of his responsibilities and wanted one last great dragon hunt.
You must have made a great impression on the Avvar. Some of them paid us a friendly visit. A couple even helped repair our fortifications. And one woman brought us a barrel of fermented fish. Kenrick ate some. To be polite, he said. Well, he was a very polite shade of green.
I was told I needed your permission to borrow a boat from the fishermen.
Bah, Rolston. He worries like a scared baby goat. The boat is yours. Tell him I said so.
Thane Sunhair gave me guest welcome at Stone Bear Hold.
Aye, she sent word.
As a guest, then, may I please borrow your boat?
We would be poor hosts to refuse. The boat is yours. I hope you come back alive.
I'm dreaming. This blood. My blood? No, I can't.
We're not going to leave that rift here, right?
Talana slept. I slept. To find him in dreaming. But the blood. She's gone. Talana wanted to reach Ameridan again. One more time. But she couldn't. I couldn't. I died. I tried to stay, but only pieces came through. You opened the sky for the rest of me.
You, or she, wanted to reach Ameridan again. We're also trying to find him.
Ameridan. Yes. Inquisitor. Beloved. She came with Ameridan to hunt the dragon.
The dragon?
Huge. Power like none had seen. It came from the mountains with the Avvar. Towns fell. All dead. One last favor for Emperor Draken. Slay the Avvar dragon. Save Orlais.
Can you tell me what happened to Inquisitor Ameridan?
They fought at the shore. Spirits and magic. Cold. So cold. How I found her. How she found us. They rested here. Then up the river. Metal spires. A way to stop the dragon. Then Talana returned here, alone, to wait for him. Forever waiting. Dreaming. Then dead.
We'll find Ameridan. You don't have to wait here anymore.
Thank you. It was hard. She went a long time ago. I stayed because she asked. Her things are there. She wanted them found.
Kenrick will want to look at the orders.
Are you all right?
There! The Warlanders!
Kill the Inquisitor! Death to his hold! For Hakkon's glory!
A spirit on the island held the memories and possessions of Ameridan's lover, a woman named Talana. It told us that Ameridan was here on orders from Emperor Draken himself, and where he went next.
Andraste's dimples. I may have received tenure from that sentence alone. Ameridan had a lover. Talana, you said. The Inquisitor's Lady Mage. There was such debate over whether she existed. And there were orders? This was a request from Draken? This changes everything.
What does it change, knowing that Ameridan was on a mission from Emperor Draken?
Everything. One current theory holds that Ameridan was selfishly throwing off his responsibilities to go hunting. Another suggests Draken had him removed or even killed because Ameridan opposed the Navaran Accord. But if this is true, then Ameridan was a loyal servant of Orlais. He was not an embarrassment. He was a patriot protecting Orlais while Draken fought in the Second Blight.
You were surprised to hear that Ameridan had a lover?
Yes, this Talana you mentioned. Her existence has been hotly debated. Some scholars took Inquisitor Ameridan's respect for the Chantry to imply that he remained celibate. In ages past, there were stories about him and his lover, a mage. They made it out to be a star-crossed romance. The Chantry silenced the stories strenuously.
You don't have a problem receiving information from spirits?
It's not ideal, but since you found corroborating physical evidence, I see no serious issues. Any study of great wars and battlefields carries an inherent risk of contact with demons or spirits. When spirits are willing to talk, most historians love the chance of a first-hand report.
When I held the Avvar at Stone Bear Hold, we learned that the Jaws of Hakkon once bound their god's soul to a beast. According to the spirit, the dragon Ameridan faced was powerful, and accompanied by hostile Avvar.
You believe they could be one and the same? That would mean... Of course! Of course! Brilliant! 800 years ago, the Second Blight threatened a weak Orlais. A perfect time for the Avvar to attack. This Avvar god dragon could have endangered the Orlesian Empire had Ameridan not stopped it. That explains why he would accept such a dangerous mission. And likely how he died.
You're not concerned about the literal existence of an Avvar god?
Not particularly. If the Jaws of Hakkon once bound their god to a dragon, it is likely just a powerful spirit. That isn't to downplay the important cultural significance to the Avvar, but magic does not equate godhood. Every blight comes from the old gods, which are also dragons corrupted by some outside influence. Sometimes I wonder if we really know what we mean by gods.
History forgot about an attack by a giant magic dragon. If you want something done right, The spirit said to follow the river to the north, and something about spires or spikes.
Up the river, the scouts have had trouble with Hakkonites up there. I'll continue my research, but for now, your guess is as good as mine.
Very sorry about Hawk.
Yeah, well, what can you do?
Does he have any family, or...?
I've had to write some letters. Let's not talk about it. Does this say overcompensating to anyone else?
Everyone remember not to look down.
I may have already looked.
Just try not to think about it. Or fall. Falling would be worse. Nobody wants to be the one to tell the world the Inquisitor fell off a log into an abyss.
Well, we're up the river. That old Tevinter building must be what the spirit meant.
The Jaws of Hakkon must be guarding this faithful village.
This is brilliant! This must be what the spirit meant. Excellent find. From what I can see, this is an ancillary station. Likely a scouting post for the larger structure to the east. What can it tell us about where Inquisitor Ameridan went?
I got Professor Kenrick here safely. The rest is up to you.
Lady Harding was quite nimble in the wilderness.
I'll be watching to make sure the Hakkonites don't come back.
Brilliant! Look at that! This is Tevinter, from well before the last Inquisitor's time. I understand they use such tiles as locks. Interesting, though not likely related to Ameridan. This is Elven. I believe it's the word for light. It's some sort of clue to this barrier. Not sure how. Oh, well done. Well done indeed.
That's something you don't see every day.
A pair of shrines. This one is clearly Andrastian, albeit from a very early period, likely pre-divine. But this is Elven, one of their gods. What was it? Every mother finds Druffalo among sleeping juniper groves. G something, the one with the deer.
What was that? Every mother finds Druffalo.
Oh, it's a memory aid to help me with the names of the elven gods. Every is Elgernan, mother is Mithal, finds is Fallow something. I was more focused on early Chantry history. Didn't really do elves.
Are you sure that your memory aid caught all the elven gods?
Well, there's only one F for Falondine. Oh, I suppose I forgot Fenral. This isn't him, though. It's one of the ladies, obviously. G something.
That would be Gillennan, mother of the Hulla.
Yes! Brilliant, thank you. Oh, that would have bothered me all day.
2 shrines for 2 lovers. Inquisitor Ameridan and Talana. Maybe Talana was an elf.
Oh, yes, that's good. The Chantry expunged references to elves before the Exalted March on the Dales. They erased the Canticle of Shartan. They must have done the same to Talana.
The Chantry should not rewrite history to cover up inconvenient truths.
Agreed. The chant of light should spread the truth, not suppress it.
Regardless, the important thing is what this tells us. It's not a burial site. That much is obvious.
Look at those flowers. They're not native to the area. What if they were left at the shrine as an offering?
Yes. A night of prayer before battle against the dragon. But then where? Where? We're missing something. What are we missing? Oh, where did you go?
Professor, look at this. Shartan 10-7 and Transfigurations 10-1.
Shartan is dissonant. And before them, empty, outstretched, lay the land which led to the gates of Minrathous. And Transfigurations is, the light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world. Why these verses? Why would Inquisitor Ameridan take the time to carve this before going into battle?
The gates of Minrathous. Isn't there a Tevinter fortress in the area?
Yes? Oh, of course! The ritual site! To seal the dragon away, Ameridan's elven mage must have used a spell at a site of great power.
My scouts have checked the fortress. It's sealed behind a wall of ice. It has to be magic.
Let's look around. Ameridan found a way through that ice, so that way should be nearby. Paths of this world.
Brilliant! When the Imperium abandoned this fortress, they left the wall of ice to lock the door behind them?
And every lock has a key.
Like these trail markers. Ameridan must have known how to use them. If they can melt through the ice, that must be where Ameridan sealed away the dragon.
I'll follow the markers and see what we can find.
Are we certain these trail markers will burn through this wall of ice around the fortress?
As long as the trail markers are still functional, we should be fine.
You think these things will get us through that giant fortress wall?
Are we waiting now? I'm so glad I came along.
I don't know what you're complaining about. You're taller than I am. "800 years is a long time to expect a path to stay pristine. We'll have to find another way."
We are almost to the fortress.
Come on, just answer the question, Varric.
My mother didn't raise any morons, Sparkler. I won't touch that one.
You must have an opinion. And you're a dwarf, completely unbiased.
There's no way I'm answering which Inquisition mage is the best dressed. Not for all the gold in Orzammar.
Your gods are weak, Inquisitor! You will see the power of Hakkon when we destroy the lowlands!
The fortress is too well defended. We must find another way in. The Avvar at Stone Bear Hold may have ideas.
Oh, here you are. I was just going to look for you. I have something for you. I saw it and thought that would be perfect for our Inquisitor. Oh, pants. There's a bit of dried blood on the back. Sorry.
Why is there blood on my present?
Well, you know how it is when you slice open a gurgit. I was so sure I got most of the viscera off.
Wait, you pulled this out of a dead animal?
Oh, Maker. When you put it that way.
You saw this lying in a pile of guts and thought of little old me. Oh.
I shouldn't keep you. Have a great day, Inquisitor.
When you are ready, you have our blades, Inquisitor.
I'm ready to attack the Jaws of Hakkon.
Good. They will pay the blood price for what they have done. Your Skald and your Scout are here. We can plan the assault.
Oh, I like the sound of Skald. It's more dramatic than Professor. Yes, well, everything we've found out about Inquisitor Ameridan suggests that he never emerged from that Tevinter fortress.
If that is where your Inquisitor defeated Hakkon, that is where the Jaws of Hakkon must perform the rite to free him.
Good. We know where to strike.
You really have no problem with us killing your god?
Gods cannot be reborn until they die. Hakkon needs a good rebirthing.
If you say so.
With its ice wall melted, the fortress is open to attack. We must strike soon, before our foes recover.
They're already trying. I've got most of our forces defending the shrine from Hakkonites who want to restore the wall.
We don't have time to drag siege equipment through the forest to take down those walls.
A siege? We have no need of rock throwers and rams.
I'm no warrior, but with Lady Harding's forces defending the shrine and no way to breach the walls...
Lowlanders. Why not climb the walls?
Your warriors can get over those walls before the Hakkonites stop them?
This is not a war, Stone Daughter. This is a raid. We strike at night, clad lightly. We climb the wall and open the gate from inside.
If Stonebear Hold can open the gates, we'd be grateful.
The Jaws of Hakkon have been bugs in my bedroll for months, Inquisitor. We owe you thanks.
Inquisition forces will feign weakness near the shrine. That'll draw some of them away from the fortress.
Not too many, I hope.
Yes, save some for us.
Right, Inquisitor. Hask and I will climb over.
I'll be there to catch Parv when he slips.
Of course you will. You'll be behind me after all.
Where the guard?
I've got him.
There! It's the Lowlanders!
Kill the Inquisitor! Death to his hold! For Hakkon's...
And we have a bear! Hooray!
Avvar were true to their word. No sign of the dragon. It must be in there.
Watch the wards. We can't afford to be slowed down.
world is destroyed.